This week's videos are sponsored by ACORNS, the money app that makes it simple and cheap to make small yet significant investments. We've changed sets, citizens of the Reject Nation. We are here for Arcane Season Dos, Episode 3, as they say in Arcane, Mexico, the spin-off series. John, how are you? Or should I say, Juan, how are you?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
What the hell are you saying to me right now?
Speak American, boy.
Anyway, guys, leave a like on this video. That'd be very much appreciated. What did you guys think of Act 1 of Season 2? Did it live up to the hype and anticipation? Hey, be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell because we got Act 2 to continue next week. Also, Prepper, almost said your name wrong. Full-length reaction watch-alongs where you sync it with your own copy of Arcane. That is available for Super Sexies over at our Patreon page. And over there we cover several things exclusively with highlights and watch-alongs included. Guys, keep a lookout. John's tickets go on sale. He's touring the country. He's going to be hitting up Ohio, Missouri, Minnesota, North Dakota, and Sacramento. Keep a lookout.
Remember, you're a Kiraman.
Your royalty.
I will lead a strike team into Zaun with 3 objectives. Locate Jinx, dismantle Shimmer, and neutralize any agents still loyal to Silco.
Wow, this is so much her season.
The rise of industry inefficiency has led to the air becoming increasingly toxic. They call it the Grey.
That's what it is, okay.
I've instructed our architects to devise a ventilation system. The people of the underground deserve to breathe.
Remember I was saying last episode was about suffocation?
Yeah, look at that. Your commentary. It's quality.
Yeah, it's reaction commentary.
Oh, it's like a comic book. How cool.
Can I do the right thing for the wrong reason?
Make friends with your demons. You got to.
Wow, 2D.
Sick.
Woo! Oh, jeez. Oh, the scope is green, too.
Oh.
Eyes green.
Die alone.
Damn. Damn.
God. It's awesome.
I love these. These feel like short films.
Wow.
This is a bad look.
It looks like Jill Valentine, kind of.
They call it the Grey.
Is the audio playing? Or is that just that was just for us?
An echo. That's a trap. Ah! Yeesh. Oh boy.
All eyes on you, team.
Thanks. I thought I was a goner.
I don't think as yet.
You're Smeech's man.
Was. Not anymore. Name's Henot. Oh, I decided it was time for me to retire.
Looks more like someone decided to retire you.
Yeah, try not to take credit.
Timing was never my strong. Ow, sorry.
Say timing on the
You
sneeze.
wound up here.
Hey, wait. Jinx is off the rails. Even for her, she's planning something big. Right here in Pipeworks.
It's a pretty big place down here.
She was headed towards the old tunnels. Something about rerouting the vents.
So she's aware of how it all works, huh?
Told you everything I know.
You're a confessed criminal. You'll spend your retirement in a cell. Check your gear. This is what we've trained for.
Whoa.
What a terrifying weapon they have.
Your first request for an audience was uninteresting. The second, inappropriate for someone of your station. The third, plain annoying. People have lost their heads for less.
Off with your head.
She does love her tea.
I'm not here representing the guild. I've come here to settle a debt.
My bookkeeper is down the hall.
You can pay him.
What you've stolen is more precious than any gold.
Bene Gesserit.
Yeah, use the voice. Whoa.
Did you truly believe Piltover was beyond our reach?
Oh no, you brought your enemies here?
Wow. dark
My
magic.
son is dead.
Is she the one who killed him?
Is that not enough to sate your bloodlust?
Got it.
We know what you're chasing in Piltover. We will not allow it.
She wants the magic for herself.
Your visit only confirms my suspicions.
Yeah.
Tried to stop me, insolent witch.
Wow.
My death means nothing. You should have given up the feud.
Does she want the Hex Tech to get revenge?
You have no inkling what family is to me.
Oh.
Wow. Watch her eyes.
Ah.
Triple the
hope
guard.
so.
This will have consequences.
Solo isn't ready. Perhaps it's time we involve Mel.
No,
Uh-oh.
we must distance ourselves. She's safer as our enemy. I'll handle Salo.
She's protecting Mel.
Her disappearance won't go unnoticed for long.
It's worse than that.
I like her shrine of broken weapons.
I think we should cut the others loose. If that Hina idiot is telling the truth, Jinx is gonna have surprises in store for us.
All the more reason to bring backup.
She'll smell their nerves a mile away and find a way to use them against us.
They're often framed on opposing sides, like the
I
wide shots.
can't let her get away again.
Are you sure your sister is gone?
Do you really believe that?
There's only Jinx now. It has to end. I'm so sorry about your mother. I'm sorry I can't bring her back, but please, just everyone in my life has changed. Promise me you won't change.
Oh.
I mean, she's going to change.
She's changing.
Come on.
Oh.
Goddamn time.
I won't.
Oh. Promise?
Now they're on the same side.
Yeah. No valley of negative space between them. Oh. Apply it topically.
Will it work?
Oh.
It is illegal what he's doing.
Run, cat people.
She's not stupid. She knows what he's doing.
Do you realize how easy it was for me to track you down here?
Well, I do own the place.
It's enough work propping you up without you dulling what few wits are left rattling around in there.
If you propped as well as you prod, maybe I'd have better uses for my time. Waiting for an update on Princess Kiraman's underground escapades.
Good vocab, man.
She's gotten no closer to Jinx. That doesn't seem to steal the stars from anyone's eyes.
Perhaps if you hadn't let a child overpower you in your own chamber.
It's not the girl, it's the name. Do you really think Mel could have succeeded with...
Oh. Get my daughter's name out your mouth.
Never speak ill of my family.
Owie. Not the wine.
Rally every house and family with even a modicum of influence.
Whatever you need.
There is another matter concerning your guild merchant, Amara.
How much do you know, man?
Yes.
Ooh. She going Assassin's Creed.
Good to see you again, Lest.
I'm out. Keeping an eye on a counselor with peculiar tastes doesn't rattle me. But that woman,
You met my mother. What did she want?
I don't know. They kicked me out before I could hear any of it.
We both know you heard every word.
I'm sorry, but I really can't.
Lest, this is vitally important. I need to know.
This was never about Sallow.
I love how Shimmer's like this. They're spice.
You take what you need, hang me out to dry, I'm expendable?
No, that's what this is all about.
Except for the Expendables.
Everything with my mother is a calculated risk. If my mother gets what she wants, the whole city will suffer. And right now, you're the only one who can stand in her way.
What a pressure. What
You're
a
the
dilemma.
chosen one.
They're setting up some big announcement. All the who's who, aiming to take over and put Sallow in the hot seat. But we know who's really pulling the strings. I caught a name. Amara. Here. Brand new cocktail. All the rage. It's made with shimmer. Leaves traces on the body. That should be all you need to shut Sallow down.
Yeah, don't try that.
Dangerous as she is, your mother was spooked. Could smell it. Like a cat backed into a corner.
Oh. Them feline instincts. Batman. She did Batman her. She's the bat and the cat.
That is ugly. Love that it has a personality, though.
Yeah.
It's like with the backdraft when the fire has a personality.
There may be something he called wild runes. Patterns that would occur naturally where the border between our world and the Arcane is thin.
Runes like the ones you use in Hextech. What's the difference between those and wild runes?
Pass me a tome.
Pass me a tome.
So I used words you understood in order to elicit your action. This is what Hextech runes are. Pass me a tome. Pass me a tome. There, you sighed. Still a kind of language. A sound, but not words. Something raw, natural. That's wild runes.
Cool.
John, pass me a tome.
How many tomes?
It's like Arcane.
The pattern is on my tree because you pissed the Arcane off with all your demands?
That's not what I...
Oh, the lad may be onto something. Every action sparks a reaction.
I want to ask.
I've seen miracles spring from the hands of mages many times. So often they turn to horrors. I'd always presumed it was due to mankind's turbulent relationship with power.
That's racist.
Perhaps it is a property of the Arcane itself.
Beginning to wonder if Victor's benevolence is truly malevolent instead.
If there's some reaction taking place, how come we've never seen any sign of it until now? And why would it appear on a tree deep under ground?
Yeah, it's closer to the Arcane, closer to the Veil.
The core.
And that would make sense too, because Victor, equal opposite reaction. He healed that guy, left him depleted.
Yeah, good point.
Whoa. The scope and scale is amazing on this show.
Your source panned out. I've confirmed Sallow met privately with members of several houses today. I should have been first to bring this to you.
You're fired.
It's just such a bold move, and at this moment, it's
foolish.
Of course, your mother is anything but a fool. There must be an angle I'm missing.
Did you look into the other matter?
There's a rat's nest of misinformation surrounding your brother's passing.
Uh-oh.
Whomever he crossed knows how to cover their tracks. Moreover, it seems they've managed to strip your mother of most of her holdings.
This mystery to her brother's death is going to get much more amplified.
Which makes her all the more dangerous.
What are we going to do?
A lot of people in this show are orphans, don't have their family. She's someone with a mother, and she's her enemy.
It seems like Noxus is not as bold as it once was.
We must be at least 200 feet below the surface.
The entire structure is a channel, focusing the Hextech energy into a precise beam.
Wow. Entire building is a lament configuration. Oh!
She's always got time to do amazing artwork, though.
Yeah. If they had just let her into art school, you know?
Kate, if you see an opening,
take it.
Take the shot.
Take the shot!
I think it'd be a really bold move if they killed off Vi.
I mean,
like
absolutely.
in the next 5 minutes.
Yes. That would somehow be satisfying.
I didn't think the topside would trust anything that important below the surface.
Nice. Nice.
What's about to converge here?
The Tallis family sigil.
Cool.
Wow, Cerebro.
Really is.
The mesh is above ground, but we weren't sure what would happen if the gate overloaded, so we installed a failsafe at the base.
So instead of it exploding in your neighborhood, it would blow up in ours. These are the same utility ducts that carry our water and facilitate our ventilation. And that would explain it affecting the tree.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
Oh no.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh no.
You're in the mirror now.
It's the same formation of what Victor was trapped in.
Yeah, it's like they're in that. It looked like a mirror, but.
Guess there really isn't a crack in the earth where you won't find me.
What is this place?
Don't you remember the old Jana bedtime stories Vander used to tell us?
It's Vander holding them.
They're running thin! But then, some wispy wind woman wafts to their rescue.
We use the Grey to clear the streets, to keep people safe.
We never thought my sister would turn bluebelly.
Oh, yeah.
Why not? Done it to myself enough. But plastering my face
God.
all over so someone else would do your dirty work?
No, little kid.
You've turned a leaf, sister.
Wow.
Done pretending you're my sister. You're not. You killed her. I'm not gonna let you stain her memory anymore.
Whoa.
No way.
Then stop me. 'Cause Because no matter what I do, I just can't seem to die.
I need to have this talk with Cinepals.
Yes.
I'm sorry too.
No, she's not there. She's not actually there. It's a reflection or something.
Oh, she closed her eyes.
Yeah. Give away your position. Ah! Damn it. Damn it. Oh, little one.
I know you're sweet on her. Hope you got a chance to, you know, before.
Jesus. Oh,
terrifying.
On top of the POW.
Is that a
Wow.
wild room?
The way they're cutting back and forth between these two stories is great.
Oh my god.
This is the magic you feared.
Just enjoy. And it will change.
Damn it.
Whoa. Oh, back up. That's cheating.
Voice set in your head.
No. No. No, John.
Yeah.
No.
No, Gene. Whoa. Nice. Oh.
God.
You just fire that thing any which way. Oh. Oh.
Might as well you're here.
Yeah. Become one with it. Let it rewrite you.
Whoa. Holy moly. The magic's malfunctioning.
Whoa.
Yeah, fight dirty.
Whoa. It's like an alternate dimension bleeding over.
Yeah, escape bug.
Catch it. Oof.
Oh no. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, Jehovah shots with an eye.
Wow. Incredible.
Oh, cool. The multiverse. Go into the quantum realm, Jace.
Trippy.
Nice. Oh, so cool.
Guys, you can't control any of what's happening.
Oh, is that it? Did you catch her?
Wow.
Ooh.
Man, phenomenal.
Damn. Ooh. Oh, little one.
The transitions are insane.
Ooh, the eye. Just carried on Silco's dead eye.
Now realizes him
Ah.
as a little boy.
Yeah, before being transported. Fascinating. Oh boy. Oh my god. Oh!
God damn. That's Vi's move. Ooh, damn.
Winded.
Holy shit.
Oh boy.
No!
Oh,
don't do something stupid.
Oh boy.
Please don't do something stupid.
Oh!
Oh, shot her finger off.
Dang. It's an important finger for her whole vibe.
Go on. I'm ready.
Ready.
I'm glad it's you.
Oh, shit.
Had to be you.
Damn it. Stop saying the right words.
Oh, kiddo. Oh, Jesus. Next generation.
Gotta know there's some good in her if this little child is willing to protect her.
Oh, God. Ugh.
Good shot. Great shot. Aww.
Kate, move! Scram, kid! Kate, she's a child! Move! She's not getting away again! Kate.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh.
What have you done? What have you done?
Yeah.
No, no, no! This isn't how it's supposed to.
Ah, shit.
I love all the animation combinations.
Yeah. Well, there goes the vents.
Great. They've unleashed the ghost upon New York, John.
Who you gonna call? Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, the peaceful spot.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Section with no conflict.
Don't tell me they're gonna get. Oh no. Wow.
Wow, she reworked it. It's
Yeah.
Damn.
They rerouted the whole thing. It's like that ink they put in bags of money.
I know, she put it all in Jinx's colors. Ah, the different responses. This is not going to be good for your guys' relationship.
You stopped me. I shouldn't have had to. I had the shot. That was a kid. What if you missed?
I wasn't going to miss.
Never miss.
What's wrong with you?
You of all people should understand.
Telling myself that you're different, but you're not.
Oh, God.
It's her blood in your veins.
Then why are you the one acting like her?
Oof. Because she's hurting.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Breaking up with you.
Mirroring from the end of Act 1. Jinx was the one who was left behind crying on the floor, and now this time it's Vi.
Taking responsibility for all of her mistakes.
Is this actually harmful, or is it just some, like, crazy paint stunt?
It's just a beautification project.
You're gonna need to work with your mom. I'm gonna be so sad when they kill Jinx.
Ooh.
What?
What's wrong?
What?
Oh, no. Oh, and it looks like a rose. When
Oh,
it
crap,
first
she's come.
Forms.
The mom, your mom's sins are here.
Black rose.
First the son, now the daughter.
I've come to trust the expertise of Ambessa Medarda. You no doubt recognize the name. She's just shared with me some very upsetting, but sadly unsurprising news.
I really don't like this guy. Like a lot.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Whoa.
Yesterday, I met with your guild
What the
merchant
hell? Her
Amara,
hair's
who
like
spoke of rebuilding,
against that.
restoring this great city to its former glory.
Crazy. I've never seen that.
Hair as headdress.
I tried to save her, but the blade pierced her heart. Our families should not need fear an assassin's dagger in the night.
Oh no.
You've given Zaun opportunity after opportunity to repair their wrongs. And how have they answered? Half your council is dead.
She's not wrong.
Wrath must be met with wrath.
Oh, fire with
This
fire.
is the destruction of the city.
Burn
You
the
must
whole thing
declare
down.
martial law. Appoint a general to lead until this threat
think this
is
is all gonna fall
vanquished.
apart, dude.
Someone who will not fail when faced with Zaun's
I
degeneracy.
don't feel like there's gonna be anyone left standing.
Whose conviction never wavers. Who may consider my experience and my entire detachment of Noxian soldiers at their disposal.
Oh.
Until all our families are safe. Of course, I could only be referring to Caitlin Kiraman.
Whoa. Sit your ass down. Oh, man. Oh, no. Whoa.
This music is amazing.
Oh. No.
Vengeance vengeance for your son.
God. She did let them in.
Wow.
Confirmed. Theory confirmed.
It's you.
And then struck him down anyway.
Used
Her
it
down,
to their advantage, yeah.
She's orchestrated this whole war.
It's a fight for your soul now. Oh, come on, Xander.
Oh, what a haunting moment. This will all be ruins.
Your mother will have justice. I swear it.
Retribution.
That's cool. They keep it going. But they fade out the audio. Let's hope with the scientist guy. Are we going to see him? Give us an epilogue of the scientist guy. Yeah, scientist guy.
Let's go, Victor.
Oh, no. Evil scientist guy. No. Here's the epilogue guy. We got a lot of threats. How are they going to wrap this up in one season?
How long is the season?
28 episodes.
If only, man. If only. What are you building, man?
Remember he had a child?
Yeah. Whoa!
I have a secret weapon.
Huh.
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to shout out today's sponsor because it is an app that I have been using since before we partnered with them, which just makes my job easy. And I just get to share with you something I really do love, and that is the ACORNS app. Because money's involved, I researched them extensively to make sure like they gotta be legit, right? You can find so many positive reviews on them. There's one person here, they themselves gave me a very positive testimony about how it helped get them out of a bind once that they were in. And I can say that, you know, I don't want to actually show my, but I have the app just as evidence, because one of my favorite things about it is how easy they make it for investing. And that's something that I think is really important. It's really hard to get ahead in life. For someone like me who doesn't have a 401k, who really does need to invest money so that way I don't have to just work for money, but have money grow for me, have money work for me. It's an absolutely amazing start. Best part is you don't need a lot of money to do it. You can literally start with your spare change. They make it easy to automatically start saving and investing for you, your future, your retirement, your kids, whatever it may be that you want to invest money for. Like I say, you don't need a lot of money. You don't even really need expertise, which is the best part. ACORNS recommends an expert-built portfolio that fits you and your money goals, then automatically invest the money for you. So it takes a lot of the stressful decision-making fatigue out of the process. I just love how I can let it do its thing, and then I can just check in with my app like a month later, a couple months later, see how their awesome dollar roundup or whatever my money investments I've gone into. Literally, it's just awesome to see it grow. Plus, now you can open an ACORNS Later IRA and get up to a 3% match on new contributions. So it's extra money for your retirement. Cannot stress it enough. It's made investing, especially as a jumping off point, super easy, super stress-free, super straightforward. It's all about small steps today making a big impact on your future. Because from ACORNS, mighty oaks do grow. Grow your oak! So you can head to acorns.com/rejects or download the ACORNS app and start saving and investing for your future. There's a link in the description box and pinned comment. A little disclaimer too, I gotta say, because financials involved. Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote ACORNS. Investing involves risk. ACORNS Advisor LLC and SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/rejects. I highly recommend this app, so please go ahead, download it. Thank you again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been privileged to be in this position where you were listening to us on Apple and Spotify, or podcast section as goes, please leave us a 1-star rating. I'm really trying to get that lower down. I feel like we're too high on the list.
Too good. We're outpacing every other podcast.
Doesn't make me feel good. Doesn't make me feel good.
Yeah, that's just mean. It's like taking candy from a babby.
We just watched Arcane Season 2, Episode 3. Another phenomenal episode of television.
Yeah.
I have so many criticisms.
Good.
That
it's about time.
I don't have many criticisms.
Could you give me more things to gripe about?
God, you're making me look bad.
Give me some nits to pick. Jeez.
Dude, well, the Caitlyn thing at the end, that's crazy for her because she has been someone who's been in conflict about which path do I take. And General Mommy, as I like to call her, Who's her damn name? Some names I just never remember.
Yeah.
Ambassa? No.
Something like that.
I know Sadto is the annoying, whatever.
Salo is the guy you don't like.
Yeah, okay, so Mommy to Mel Mommy.
Mel Mom.
She orchestrated a lot of this, as one suspected. Who predicted that? Is that me in this between the duo? Yeah.
Pretty sure you predicted that.
But who in the comments predicted it?
Hey.
Was it obvious to you guys when they said someone let them in and then they cut to her looking? That makes sense. She needed to make sure the chess pieces fell in her favor. But anyway, but now even manipulating the situation to her advantage with Caitlyn going right down the path that Caitlyn has been at odds with.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's chosen the path by leading this, which is only going to make things worse. I think the show's so good at the writing because they do an excellent job at, yes, this is a progression of plot and motive, but they create conflict usually by personal relationship with the heart of it, like Vi and Jinx, sisters, and now her personal connection to the Undercity is through Vi. And this creates like that's like the thing that's really at stake here, you know? Like, yes, the people of Piltover and the Undercity, but what about their relationship? You know? That's the personal thing we're really connected to. So, yeah, John, there's so much happening in here.
Truly.
There's so much, but thank God we have you to finally explain to me what was going on with all that magic in the magic room with Heimeldinger, Jackie Chan, and Elk Boy.
Elk Boy.
Can't remember them all, but I can remember some of their names.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, the Arcane clearly is speaking to them on its own terms. It's sighing heavily in their direction. You know,
pass me a tomb.
Yes, I thought that was a great little encapsulation of this, and I think
He was on the verge of drawing a circle and then folding that paper in half and then poking a pencil in
yeah.
there.
Bend space-time back in on itself. I mean, yeah, I like the likening of the Arcane, the magic power, to something like that has some level of innate consciousness, some level of innate flow, and perhaps even will. And the idea, I feel like it's a very kind of ecologically minded idea to assume that, yes, like this is a staggering force. It's an incredible asset, but there's also like a balance one must consider when engaging with it that obviously, like, you know, the March of Endeavor will not sit well with. And that kind of picks up some of the debates from early on in the first season before they've even, you know, like fully developed Hex Tech about, yeah, the ways in which you can, and Heimerdinger brings it back here, you know, sort of saying that, yeah, like there's a million amazing things you can do, but it's the monkey's paw, and when is it going to turn sour, and is there a way to counteract that changing of the balance? And I really liked that in this episode, with that sequence in particular, they let you kind of, it's like they bring in other like commingling stakes and ideas into that, because they are at this like nexus point of these vents and stuff like that. And we get this explanation of like, oh, here's why the tree is growing and is so vibrant and alive. And, you know, here's also the machinations of, you know, Piltover, even here, you know, kind of building in a safeguard that would be at the expense of you know, the Zaun Knights, or whatever she calls them, whatever the people who live in Zaun are called. And yeah, having this surreal interlude too, where you get, you know, your cool sort of sci-fi imagery and stuff like that is nice, but it also just felt like, yeah, a great way to personify this crucial power that has been really cool up till this point, but especially this season, I feel like they've been giving it this extra air of mystery and this sort of,
well, it's literally like a metaphor for abuse of power.
Yeah,
because they say it like you've been using too much Hex Tech.
Yeah, and you need to like facilitate the balance. I think the message I got from that is you have to facilitate the balance if you want to continue using this stuff. If you want to harness its power, you know, you need to respect the resource and where it comes from, rather than just taking as much as you want because you will it. And that's very much, I think, a relevant theme to just the way we treat all the resources on Earth. But yeah, having this sort of surreal moment with the three of them and this warping and the way that it's bleeding over into the fight with Vi and Jinx and that's not really paid off in this episode, but it is like an interesting and a fun thing to sit with and to wonder about, and how it might either interact with or present like a counter to the mystical presence we see from, the enemy of Mel's mom, that the flowers that bloom into this sort of dark red cosmic magic and their complementary colors. You have the blue of the hex tech and then the red of this other magic, which also is, similar to the thematic choice of the colors between Jinx and Violet. There's it's pretty rich.
Yeah, I think this show is really good at demonstrating something that I feel like the opening of the season was doing. What this show does kind of just naturally throughout is that things are never as black and white as they seem, and as much as they. What are you gonna say?
Things are never as black and white as they seem, and events don't unfold the way you think. Like, they'll often just go ahead, and some other action will occur off screen and
John,
pierce whatever was happening.
I'm quite the prognosticator. I can determine anything at a moment's notice.
Rah! Yeah, that's pretty good. You are the prognosticator. Put that on a cape.
Look up what prognosticator means.
Pass me a dictionary.
Yeah, no, I mean, things are never as black and white as they seem. And this whole thing is them trying to just simplify choices of, like, choose a path. Everyone, choose a path. Vi, nah. If you see my sister, kill her.
Yeah.
And it gets complicated when the kids are thrown into the mix. I'm glad it was you, when she has the moment to actually kill Jinx, but then she doesn't. And then it complicates things with having that kid show up. And then having that kid show up shows like, maybe there's actually, maybe Powder's still in there. If this child has formed a connection with her, to the point where the child's willing to die for her and protect her in that regard. I think that's really beautiful. And this story also obviously deals so much with, like, the sacrifice of personal relationships for causes that they might deem bigger than themselves, and also the cost of what happens in the pursuit of power. And we see this with, like, Mel's mom, which is all she's going to be known as Mel's mom. Like, Mel's literally taken, and she has no idea that any of this is happening. And this is happening due to her actions. And it seems like she just wants more power for a personal vendetta to get revenge about what happened to this. That's at least what I took it as, that she probably wants the hex tech and to be able to control. Like, the mom seems like she's aware of, like, the progressive power that they have, but at the end of the day, the warriors, like the actual fighters within, are not that strong, and she can overtake that and weaponize them to the fullest extent.
Yeah, and I feel like Noxus, the home they come from that is so grand and so mighty, I gotta imagine that she's here probably because it's, like, crumbled. And, like, she's a character that puts forth such strength and resolve, and they made a whole point throughout this episode to highlight, like, no, I think underneath the surface she's panicking. And I think that's a really interesting thing to watch, because it does seem like, I mean, yeah, obviously, like, Hex Tech is clearly the key to whatever she needs back in Noxus, but also, what is that? And what position does she really come here in? Because when you meet her in season 1, she feels like a powerful figure coming in to, undermine Mel. And then, the further we get into this season, the more it feels like, oh, maybe you were more desperate than you let on earlier in the story than you let on.
Yeah.
And now, it's all come to this.
Well, this whole story, especially with Jace's story, just seems to be the giant Oppenheimer effect of someone who's, like, in the pursuit of, like, some type of great science that would be good for the people, but is ultimately going to lead to the death of many people, you know, and that's look what's been happening already, and watching how this magic is getting out of control and things are literally going nuclear.
And that thing of like, I'm just a scientist and now I have to be a political figure and now I have to be all these other things, and I just want to go back to creating and improving life for humanity.
Yeah,
you know?
and that's his allegory for it. But yeah, I think it's still a super strong show, man. I'm really loving it.
Yeah, they haven't skipped a beat.
Really loving it.
Like, this feels like it could have just flown
and now they got
right
a cat.
out of. They do. They got a cat
They
lady.
got a human cat now.
They do. Humanoid, anyway.
Humanoid cat.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted one.
Yeah.
I would love to rescue a humanoid cat.
That would be truly remarkable.
I'd make so much money.
Yeah, you could film the live action cats for real.
Oh yeah, I do it.
Yeah, you should. You should exploit that thing immediately.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the humanoid cat will get rich in the process, I'm sure. How humanoid we talking? I mean, does this cat understand
wears
speech
clothes
and ideas, wears clothes, you know?
Gap.
Yes, only shop at the Gap. Cat Gap.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Did we miss anything?
We've
talked about a lot of things in the last few hours of this show.
Yeah, I mean, there's some great animation flourishes. I really like this sort of 2D. That was this episode, right? This sort of 2D-ish prologue.
Yeah, when they were explaining the gases
Yeah.
and the green gases, which I think that's got to be a metaphor for something historical. Starting to lose brain power, guys. But yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a classic. I feel like story device of this problem that just seemed like it existed was actually orchestrated by us.
Yeah, and the fact that there was a fail safe, there was a backup already institutionalized in, it was already implemented in there. It wasn't something they brought over, because that's what I was wondering when they were doing it. That's why I thought it was a creature. But I love the way they do illustrate that. You know, I liken it to Backdraft, where the fire really feels like some type of demonic entity, and they even go more overt here, where at one point it does form a face that snarls.
Yeah,
and I love that. It makes it even more threatening, and the fact of how I love what they do with Jinx, because Jinx seems, from the outside looking in, that she's just kind of this wild card who just improvises shit, and she kind of is, but she's also insanely brilliant.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. It's
she's the cause of all shit.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it's a nice razor's edge that they're able to walk, because her machinations are formidable, and also within that, that a bunch of random chaos is also going to be kind of baked into the plan. And yeah, it makes her both a compelling dramatic character, but also a compelling antagonist, certainly. And I mean, that's one thing the show is really great at from front to back so far, has been with Jinx and various other altercations and very physical moments. It's conflicts will happen in what seems like chance, or what seems like just the heat of a moment, rather than for narrative purposes, for I'm never thinking about the screenplay, the way certain things will just jut into the story and oh damn, it was exemplified in the Memorial, and I feel like they're good at making choices like that, where it's oh, we could just have Piltover invade, but no, there's going to be an attack during some completely other scene or something like that, and they make the threat of violence just always feel like it could be anywhere. And you're never, especially this season, you're never really quite comfortable in any room, because you don't know who's, they really do a good job of making all the characters feel alive, because it feels like everyone's got their own program running simultaneously, and some of them line up and some of them completely conflict. And it's I would love to see what their story map is before they write one of these, because it's just ChatGPT. They just feed in a bunch of plot beats and then it spits out the whole show.
Just making notes on his iPhone.
Yeah, hey, make it do this. But yeah, they
I want a cat lady.
They make those things feel actually random, but also motivated once you're resituated in whatever's happening.
True.
And yeah,
it's a battle of ideologies and convictions.
Mm-hmm. And the way they do the scope and the way they personify certain things, it's to give the gray this sort of personality makes sense, because it is just this threatening, no matter who you are or who invented it, when you come in contact with it, it is formidable.
Yeah.
and you see how deep the rift between is. Like there's so much back and forth between like who's the progenitor of this conflict. Is it the topsiders or is it the underfolk? And it seems like it just goes further and further back, the roots of that, and it is constantly being personified in different ways.
If I had to choose a side, I'd go with the topsiders because it's just so much nicer.
Yeah, it's way more comfortable.
The food is cleaner.
You know, half the city probably isn't really concerned with
they have
this.
hot water when it's cold outside.
They probably do.
And I bet they have cold water when it's hot outside.
They probably do. In fact, I'm certain they do.
They probably have dish soap.
They do.
And
it's only dawn.
Why would the hell am I going to fight for in the Undercity?
You know,
it probably smells awful.
Alleyways and trash.
Gosh, I say blow it up, John.
And that one sushi bar they go to.
I am Team Mel's mom.
That's right. Just knock it all to the ground. But what are the haves going to do without the have-nots, you know? You got to have somebody to run the gears way down below.
I think the Undercity is the ones to actually their anger is most justified.
Oh, sure.
And
100%.
It's like Topside is more like, what are you getting angry at us for? They're just angry because they're getting angry because they're angry. It's one of those relationships. That's how it like started. Like you're just mad because we're mad.
No,
you're the ones who started.
It's a good It's a good dramatic microcosm of society because it's like there are these conflicts that exist, and from the upper crust, you probably look down and go like, "What? Pull yourself up," you know? Like
it's that.
This has nothing to do with us, but come to find, actually, it does have a lot to do with us.
It's that story in like I think it was House of the Dragon in this latest season when they said that before you know it, you kind of forget like who started what and why it started. You just know you're in it. You know?
And that's how this feels. It feels like a conflict that's been raging for so long that like you can trace certain roots and threads, but it's just its own organism now.
Yeah. Well, someone who grew up with not much money, had a house shut down, foreclosure, went bankrupt. I definitely identify with Topsiders.
Yep. I say let all those Zaunites burn.
Hell yeah.
Let them choke on their gray.
Yeah, I want to get away from that.
Yeah.
I don't like looking at a mirror.
I don't want to go do Shimmer down there.
But they do have Shimmer.
They do have Shimmer. Well, you can get Shimmer up in Piltover though.
I know, but you
got to be
Shimmer.
royalty.
You can do Shimmer anywhere in the
break the
Undercity.
rules.
That's what's
But
cool.
yeah.
That's what's cool.
Shimmer
there
flows freely in the underworld, the under place.
What's becoming of that sheriff's daughter? I thought it's here.
Is that actually her? I didn't think the timeline would wind up. But
I don't think that's her. She's also way too chipper.
Junior.
She's also way too happy. You see what happens when people lose someone in here? They're like, I'm out for revenge.
Yeah.
That personality wouldn't line up with that, John.
Junior Cadet certainly has looked disturbed by a lot of what she has seen in the brief flashes of her journey we've gotten. And what's going to happen with Xander, not Vander?
Do you think it's Vander's brother? It looks like Vander.
I don't know. Part of me entertains.
I feel like he would have been mentioned. Or maybe they had such a bad falling out that he was never mentioned, even though he lived down the street. And all this time, Vi and Jinx never knew him.
It could be. I mean, think of it. He is an enforcer. So maybe there's something in that was either begat from a rift or drove a rift between him and his brother.
You lost me a bagel.
Bagels.
You lost me a bagel.
They wanted bagels, and he didn't bring the bagels, so now sworn enemies.
Anyway.
Oh, the misery.
I'm just a sucker for pain.
Was that the Suicide Squad movie song?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta compile all the
Imagine. I love them.
That's good.
I love Imagine Dragons. People laugh all the time at them, and I love them.
I mean, they are one of the most successful
Nickelback
bands.
too.
I
really love Nickelback.
Sentiment has come back. See the
was staying and
the thing is
something about quesadilla.
People still shit on Nickelback, but I think of this. Imagine Dragons is opening the door for people to look at Nickelback and go, they don't deserve all that hate.
It's like the way people feel about Jared Leto after Joker 2 came out.
Yes, exactly. So
It's
all
like,
we
you
need,
know what? At least that Jared Leto was more accurate.
all we need is the next Imagine Dragons to arise, and then people will start reassessing Imagine Dragons and going, "Oh, they're not that bad," you know.
It's because Imagine Dragons and Nickelback sound like Christian rock without the Christianity.
They can, yeah, Christian trailer rock.
They're cool.
Sure.
It's like when you like Christian rock, but you're like, but I'm not Christian, so I'm having a hard time jamming out
Look
with
at this Bible page. Takes away all of my rage. Yeah. What was the Mission Impossible Imagine Dragons song?
Oh, I could kind of hear it. Oh, I could kind of hear it.
Yeah.
Oh God, no! It's like barely in my brain. I could kind of hear it.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised I can't draw it.
I'm having a hard time drawing it.
I'm like, I've heard this song 1,000 times.
It's just all them screaming Imagine Dragons songs start to blend together.
Well, because they do have
Even though that's the one that starts sounding off like a Mission Impossible tune, but then it's not. It's an Imagine Dragons song.
Well, they do have a sound that is semi-unique to them. They do have their own
1000%.
specific trailer music sound.
Dude, 1000%. Ladies and gentlemen, what did you think about this season of Arcane Act 1, Episode 3, season finale of series of the finale? Leave your thoughts down below. Do you like Imagine Dragons? We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Josh Asano. Josh, my dude. It's Thanksgiving time, and I gotta say, I am so grateful for you, Josh Asano. If there's anyone here who I would love to build magical devices with,
yeah, buddy,
it would be you.
You are the magic.
You know what magic we could build together? A teleportation device. That way you could see me whenever you want. It's just a one-way teleportation straight to the bathroom whenever I'm showering.
Yes.
You could just come in there anytime you want, my friend.
And then you have to let yourself out the front door.
Let yourself out the front door. Everyone can
Walk
see.
home.
And even if I'm like yelling at you, screaming at you, hitting you with my rolled up newspaper. Because
La Chancla.
I think like, get out of here. Get your ass out of here, is what I say to my wife on the daily. So I would say that to you now.
No, you could be the next wife.
That's what everyone wants, especially Josh Asano.
Yeah.
He gives me plenty to work with every month.
I think Josh Asano has earned it, all right?
Oh, he totally has.
And imagine your wedding reception. Imagine what high-class pleasures would be on display to commemorate your joyous union. All the major families would show up.
You know, John and I once had a mentor when we were younger named Josh.
It's true.
He kind of went a little nuts.
He's out here somewhere.
He sometimes watches the channel.
Oh, well, we should have him on.
A little crazy.
We're all a little crazy. Are you a little crazy, Josh Asano? I know you are.
Kind of looks like him. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, I think it's the doctor. But you know, Josh could be a doctor.
Bye, Josh.
Bye, Josh.